The desert is quiet beneath the burning afternoon sun. Across the endless landscape, a mother roadrunner moves quickly between rocks and dry bushes, searching for food. Her 3 young chicks are waiting back at their shelter, hungry and restless. The mother stops suddenly. Something moves beneath a small desert bush. She lowers her head and watches carefully. A small lizard emerges from the sand and begins crawling across the rocky ground. The roadrunner instantly gives chase. She races forward, darting between stones as the lizard changes direction again and again. The chase continues across the hot desert floor. The lizard is quick, but the roadrunner refuses to give up. She gets closer, then suddenly, she stops. Something has changed. The wind begins to rise. At first, it is only a gentle breeze. But within moments, the air becomes stronger. Sand begins moving across the ground. The mother roadrunner looks toward the horizon. A massive wall of dust is approaching. A desert storm. The sky begins to disappear behind a thick cloud of sand. The wind becomes violent. Dust fills the air, and visibility drops within seconds. The roadrunner knows she cannot stay out in the open. Her 3 chicks are back at their shelter. Alone. She immediately turns away from the hunt and begins running toward home. The storm grows stronger with every passing moment. Sand strikes her body and covers the ground around her. The familiar desert landscape disappears. Rocks, bushes, and distant landmarks are swallowed by the dust. The mother struggles to see where she is going. But she keeps running. Her chicks are waiting for her. That thought drives her forward. The wind becomes so powerful that she has to lower her body close to the ground. She pushes through the storm with every ounce of strength she has. Sand fills her eyes. The darkness becomes deeper. For a moment, she loses sight of the path completely. She stops. She looks around. Nothing. Only swirling dust surrounds her. The storm has transformed the desert into a maze. But she cannot turn back. Somewhere ahead are her 3 babies. She takes another step. Then another. And suddenly, she recognizes a familiar rock formation beneath the blowing sand. Home is close. She accelerates. The wind pushes against her, but she keeps moving forward. Every second matters. Her 3 chicks are still waiting. The mother finally reaches the entrance of their shelter. She disappears inside. 3 frightened chicks immediately move toward her. They huddle against their mother as the storm continues raging outside. For a moment, the mother stands completely still. She has made it. Against the darkness, the wind, and the blinding wall of sand, she found her way back. Her chicks are safe. Outside, the desert storm continues to roar. But inside their small shelter, the family is together again. In a world where survival can change in an instant, sometimes the strongest force of all is a mother's determination to get home. The desert sun beats down on the endless sand as a mother roadrunner moves quickly across the rocky ground. Her 3 chicks are waiting nearby, hungry and restless. The mother stops and carefully scans the desert floor. Then, something moves beneath a dry bush. A small lizard suddenly darts across the sand. The roadrunner reacts instantly. She races after it, weaving between rocks and dry plants. The lizard tries to escape, but the mother is faster. With one quick strike of her beak, she catches it. She looks around for a moment, then carries her prize back toward her waiting chicks. As soon as she arrives, all 3 chicks rush toward her, opening their mouths and calling for food. The mother begins feeding them, giving each chick a share of the hard-earned meal. For these 3 young lives, this tiny lizard is more than just food. It is another chance to survive another day in the unforgiving desert. The mother roadrunner leads her 3 chicks across the desert, searching for another meal. But suddenly, she senses something behind her. A fox has appeared in the distance. It lowers its body and begins moving closer, watching the roadrunner and her young. The mother immediately realizes the danger. She gives a warning call, and the three chicks begin following her as quickly as they can. The fox suddenly breaks into a run. The chase begins. The roadrunner races across the open desert, using her powerful legs to build speed. She weaves between rocks and dry bushes, constantly looking back to make sure her chicks are still behind her. The fox keeps closing the distance. For a moment, it looks as if the predator might catch them. But the mother refuses to slow down. She changes direction suddenly, leading the fox away from her vulnerable chicks. The three young roadrunners continue running behind her. The fox follows for several tense seconds, but the mother keeps moving faster and farther across the desert. Finally, the fox begins to fall behind. The mother slows only when she knows her babies are safe. In this harsh desert, survival isn't always about being the strongest. Sometimes, it is about being fast, clever, and willing to risk everything for your family.